Two-factor authentication for Pi Migration Wallet helps ensure Pioneer account security. On March 13th, 2025, Pi Network released a two-factor authentication 2FA feature that requires some Pioneers to complete 2FA before their Pi is successfully migrated to the mainnet blockchain. This feature secures and confirms Pioneer's Pi wallets in part through the verification of a trusted email address, supporting the security of Pioneer's accounts in their Pi. Some Pioneers may already have a trusted email address that they can use to start the two-factor authentication to confirm their migration wallet, and others may need to set up a trusted email before completing the two-factor authentication to confirm their wallet. Setting up the trusted email is done by completing a liveness check that ensures that the trusted email address is provided by the owner of the account. They will receive a prompt in the mining app to do so. Only Pioneers who have completed KYC, including tentative KYC, are eligible to add a trusted email currently. The trusted email is also used for other important account verifications, such as account recovery. Therefore, it is essential to add an email that you own and trust. Providing a random email address that you don't have access to will result in failures to complete verifications. You will then be unable to confirm your wallet to migrate your Pi or recover your account in the future. Once a trusted email is added, these Pioneers will gradually receive prompts after a mining session and email notifications in some cases to complete two-factor authentication to verify their migration wallets. Alternatively, Pioneers can complete two-factor authentication wallet confirmation through the mainnet checklist. In the two-factor authentication interface, Pioneers must confirm access to the migration wallet or change it by creating a new one, and afterwards will receive another email to verify this confirmation. Pioneers will only receive emails from noreply@pi.email. Do not trust any other email to avoid phishing or scam attempts. Return Pi balances during the migration pending period. For the security of their account and Pi, certain Pioneers who migrated their Pi to mainnet within the last few weeks, but are still within the 14-day pending period, will need to complete the above two-factor authentication requirement. Otherwise, their Pi will be securely returned to their mining app. The design of the 14-day pending period after migration was specifically for purposes including this one. Once these Pioneers complete two-factor authentication, their migration of the original balance, or slightly more, will be enqueued again to the mainnet blockchain. 2FA and the Pi return features are meant to ensure as much as possible the security of Pioneers' Pi and accounts. Due to the nature of blockchain where transactions are immutable and the Pi wallet is non-custodial, these features provide extra caution and make sure that Pi is sent to the rightful wallet owner. Pioneers who complete 2FA before the rollback will not be subject to the Pi returns. Once two-factor authentication is completed, Pioneers who have had their migrations paused and Pi returned will have their migrations reinitiated. Important notes about Pi returns in the mainnet migration process. The 14-day pending period, where Pi is frozen and prevented from use on the mainnet blockchain, is an essential part of the migration process, in part because it allows time to ensure the security of the Pioneer's Pi and accuracy of the migration before it becomes permanently irreversible on the mainnet blockchain. Some Pioneers who have their Pi returned may see their migrated Pi balance be returned to their unverified balance rather than transferable balance. This was because the displayed amount in the transferable balance is a pessimistic estimate for the UI, whereas the actual migrated amount during migration will go through sophisticated calculations that usually take a long time to compute. This does not reduce the amount of Pi that Pioneers will receive in their next migration. After successfully migrating, Pioneers will receive the same amount of Pi as their original migration amount, or even slightly more due to increased mining sessions included. The two-factor authentication for wallet confirmation requirement and the returns of Pi for some accounts during the 14-day period can cause the circulating supply to drop. But as more Pi is requeued and migrated again, the circulating supply will change accordingly. If you have completed all mainnet checklist steps and are waiting for the migration process to complete, make sure to add a trusted email and complete two-factor authentication as soon as you receive prompts to do so.